gingerbread house today. I have already started because for some reason I wasn't recording. I'm also going to be answering questions that I'm going to be talking about things that my people wanted me to talk about. Taylor is first. She wants me to talk about my love life. I think she's just doing that to throw it in my face that I don't have one. No, I don't have a love life. I haven't had a very good track record with men in my life. That's all to talk about today. Look, what did you want me to say? That snap apart, grab pieces and door. This? Okay. Yeah, Taylor, I don't have a love life, so I don't know what you want me to say. That you're an asshole for asking me? I've been screwed over in the past, just like any other girl in this literal entire world. I am going to remove this chair forcefully from my apartment. Christmas traditions. One of my favorite Christmas traditions growing up was, so growing up in Hill City, we have Quadna Mountain, we all know. And there's a like telephone pole at the top of Quadna or over in that distance, and telephones blink red, like a little light. Well, growing up, my dad and my mom used to always wake me and my sister up, or right before from sleep, or right before we went to bed. We would go outside and we would watch I'm concentrating so hard. We would watch the light blinking, and my parents used to say that was Rudolph and Santa on their way to Christmas. That was just like such a fun tradition to have growing up. Every single year without fail, we would go out there and we would watch Santa and Rudolph on their way. After my dad left, he would call from my grandparents' house or from wherever he was living at the time to keep doing that. And I think I like what my mom and him were trying to do, like, you know, keep the tradition alive, keep the childlike wonder alive. But I don't know, at the same time, it's just kind of, it was just kind of like a big slap in the face that my dad wasn't there to do the Christmas tradition anymore. So for a while I did struggle with having that Christmas tradition, but since moving on in life and, you know, I'm over all that shit that happened with my dad, I do really love that Christmas tradition, and I really hope to continue that within my nephew. So my little door. So for that Christmas tradition, I would love to carry that on within my nephew and kind of like rebrand it and make it our own. Mackenzie wants me to talk about her and Emma. What is there to talk about? Emma and Mackenzie are definitely my two closest friends from back home. Emma has been my longest friend, except for Tucker. They're definitely like, oh, you guys, it's coming up the end. That's probably why they told me to tie it. Fuck. Ah! This is gonna be the ugliest and worst built gingerbread house you've ever seen. Emma and Mackenzie, that's the topic of conversation we're on. You know what? It is so like Mackenzie to have me talk about her, that's for sure. I don't know. Like, I've gone through friendships in high school that didn't work out. I've met people in college that I don't talk to anymore. So to have that stable friendship and stable connection, I feel bad asking people to ask me questions because now they're waiting for my answer and I'm not answering them. I got a defective gingerbread house. Emma and Mackenzie. Anyways, it's been really nice to just, you know, throughout all the friendships that I'm gonna have in this world, and, you know, some of them I may never talk to again, and it's just nice to know that I will always have Mackenzie and Emma. And the reason I know this is because there have been moments where I haven't talked to them, and we weren't friends at one point in our life, but oh, I forgot to put the back of the house. Do I have to put the back of the house on now? Okay. Well, I'm glad I did this now because okay, we have to hold this for 2 minutes. Let's move on. I have been trying to talk about Emma and Mackenzie for so long. I love them. And, you know, through all of this stuff, they've seen me through every single stage of my life. They have quite literally seen me at my worst and seen me at my best. So I know that our friendships, now that we're all, you know, mature adults and we're not petty teenagers, we're gonna hopefully withstand life, and I'm very, very grateful to have that type of female friendship in my life. Yeah. My mom wants me to talk about Blink-182. At first she wanted me to talk about chinchillas, and then she's like, actually, you can talk about Blink-182. That has Travis Barker, right? Is that Blink-182, or is that a different band? They have 23, because that song came out when my mom was 23. I know that. Hopefully that's the right band we're talking about here. So I looked up Blink-182 because I just knew everything that I was talking about was wrong. It's called What's My Age Again? Not 23, but they do, in fact, talk about being 23. So I was correct. But I was also very wrong. And Travis Barker is in it, so that's a win for me. And they also play All the Small Things. So I do know Blink-182. It's not One Direction, so why would I know? Ruth wanted me to talk about my dream future. Goodness. Okay, well, anyways, before we move on, I have to let this sit for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes and then we will be back. I'll see you guys soon. Now, I've let that sit for probably about 15 minutes. And this freaking chair, I'm not even kidding, is the most uncomfortable chair I've ever sat in my life. I hope that this is like stable. Next, I'm gonna be honest, who else is like shocked that Ruth's question isn't about her? My dream future, honestly, I would love to live in a old cottage house. Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh no! So much happened while I was away. I'd love to live in a old cottage house that's just full of color and like different colors of tile, and it's just like I'd love a garden. I'm not very good with plants, but like I'll learn to be good with plants. I would love, no! I'd also love 3 kids. The wall literally like won't. 3 kids, I'd like to adopt one, though. I want one kid to be adopted. And the wall. And I'd like a dog and a cat. I don't care what kind of cat, but I want a dachshund. Like a mini, shaggy, brown dachshund. They're so cute. Or a Yorkie. I will never have a big dog because they scare me, and I'm not into big dogs. I like little guys. Yeah. I don't know. That's just, I want it to be peaceful. I just want to be financially stable. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to have a peaceful, happy life. Just please. Isaiah asked me to tell a funny college story because he is obsessed with, every time I would tell him something about what happened in college or just any story from my life, honestly, this motherfucker could not believe that it was real. Goodness. I think it's always good to talk about the Halloween night my sophomore year of college. There was this guy in one of the frats who I had a big crush on. I thought he was so cute. It's like coming up the top. Halloween, I was out with some of my friends and we ended up going to Lambda Chi. I had a friend in Lambda. He's the only guy I knew in the whole entire fraternity. So I was looking for him. I had way too many shots of vodka. I think I had like 8 or 9 shots of vodka. I'm gonna be so honest. I was trying to find Jay and I started to spin. The room started to spin. I got really dizzy and I passed out. I fell asleep on the couch in the basement. And there's a full ass fucking frat party going on. And Halloween, Halloween in college, especially at frats, is busy. So I'm passed out on the couch. I wake up and I have 3 of my friends standing over me and they're like, let's get you home, girl. So we're walking out. They like haul me out. They get me to sit down outside. I'm leaning against the house and there's this is something I remember. I look over in the corner and there's just a man pissing and I was like, okay. Am I imagining this or is there actually a man pissing right there? They put me, a car comes and these girls go to get in and then one of the frat brothers is like, no, she's going first. She's priority. I'm literally leaning against the side of the house and I'm gagging. I have my turtleneck pulled out and I'm like, I'm gagging because I'm wasted. I am absolutely plastered. And we go to get in the car. They put me in a fucking Mercedes. It was either a Mercedes or a BMW. This car is way too fucking nice for someone of my state to be sitting in. And one of the guy that I thought was super cute knew one of my friends and like runs up and was like, does she need anything? And I was like, can I get some water? The driver of the car that I'm in goes to drive away and I was like, wait. So the kid brings me my water finally. Well, moral of the story, I told him that I loved him and I wasn't even joking. It wasn't like oh, thanks, I love you so much. It was like a actual like, I looked him dead in the eyes and I was like, you know what? I love you. So I shot my shot by dropping the love bomb. This is so chaotic. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be the worst YouTube video I've ever, like, not that I've ever put out, that has ever been put out in the entire universe. Oh my gosh, I'm so overstimulated. Colton wants me to talk about the Pompeii incident of 2024. Guys, I didn't know what Pompeii was until November of 2024. When my dear, lovely, amazing friend Colton had seen it on the news, because he's weird like that and he gets news notifications sent to his phone. He's like, oh, new Pompeii evidence, blah, 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 victims. And I just heard the word victims. And I was like, who's that? Well, apparently, Pompeii is a Roman city that got hit by a volcano and everybody passed away. May they rest in peace. I'm not making fun of this incident. I just had no idea this was a thing. I also can't stress enough how much I don't know what Pompeii is, and I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a year and I still have no idea. I know that it was overtaken by a volcano, but I don't know if it's Roman. I don't know if it's Greek. I don't know if Roman and Greek are the same thing. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. So don't take this as educational, and Colton and Isaiah, don't yell at me. Okay? I don't care. Where do you put this? Oh, I did the wrong side. So I was like, I asked them, I was like, oh, who is that? These two motherfuckers cause a scene. They cause a motherfucking scene. By causing a scene, I mean, they caused a scene. Colton falls to the fucking ground in disbelief. Isaiah falls to the ground. He's crying. He's literally crying. Colton's pissed off at me. Shit's just happening, and moving on. My favorite memory of Reese, of us. Well, I have a funny story of me and Reese. We actually didn't like each other for many, many years because we thought that the other one hated it. I thought she hated me and she thought I hated her. Great, that just fell somewhere and I don't know where it fell to. Honestly, I think that I just pushed a wall in. Oh, the whole fucking house is about to cave down. My favorite memory of Reese is that we hated each other and then we didn't. She also so Reese is 5 years younger than me, and we were not in the same age group. She's still in high school and I've been out of high school for 4 years. Oh my gosh, I'm literally... So watching this back, I never finished my story about Reese. Anyways, one of my favorite memories about the two of us. She's 5 years younger than me, but somehow she knew everything going on in my life before I did, if you know what I mean. So finding that story out, finding out that Reese knew more about my personal life than I did, was really humbling. Emma wants me to talk about my 8th birthday. I had a Justin Bieber cake. What do you want me to talk about, girl? The iconicness of that? Because I know we're not making fun of it. You were obsessed with Justin Bieber too. Is it bad that I'm so stressed out about decorating this? I'm so stressed out about building it, I don't even want to decorate. Where did you come from? My sister wants me to talk about Chris Briney. Need I say more? I mean, Chris Briney is everybody's boyfriend. He's really funny. He's really hot. And I just really appreciate Jenny Han for bringing us Conrad Fisher. Ella, what does oofta mean? Oofta! Okay, we're on decorating because I'm done. Oofta means oofta. It doesn't have a meaning, but at the same time it means literally everything. Oofta means whatever you want it to mean. It could mean I'm exhausted. It could mean that's amazing. It could mean, what does that mean? It could mean whatever your little heart desires. Ella, whatever you want oofta to mean, oofta can mean. She used to get so pissed off when I would say that, or just even use the term oofta in general. It's just something that just happens to Minnesotans' mouths. We don't mean for it to happen, it just comes out. Some lights up on the chimney. Did you guys have chimneys on your houses? Does every house have a chimney? Did I have a chimney? I know I have a chimney now because we have a wood stove, but did the old house have a chimney?
You know, she brings up a good point. What's the purpose of chimneys? Is it to let, like, smoke out? Do all houses have chimneys even if you don't have, like, a stove? Well, I don't think I care that much, actually.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. So are you supposed to eat gingerbread houses? Or just look at them? Okay, let's put some lights. Look at my piping bag. Look at what we have resulted to. I feel so bad for asking all of my friends to take time out of their day to ask me questions because I didn't even answer them.
Watching this back, I realized I forgot to answer Lexi's question. Girl, I'm so sorry. Ugh, I'm answering it now. You asked, what women take seriously that men don't? Girl, you asked the wrong girl this question. Hello, I hate men. Something that we take seriously that men don't. Everything.
Light bulb. Light bulb. Is that from? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Despicable Me? What is that from? Like, that seems like Gru. I literally don't know. Well, shit. I forgot about my chimney on this side. Oh my gosh. Guys, Quinn Hughes to the Minnesota Wild. I think me and Allie joked about that. I'm genuinely in shock. I'm really sad about Marco Rossi. I love Marco Rossi. But Quinn Hughes, I mean, he's good. I've done more snacking than I have building. I'm genuinely in so much shock about this Quinn Hughes trade. It just doesn't seem real. Like, Quinn Hughes is a big name in the NHL. And the Minnesota Wild, we're not like a super relevant team. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never felt like the Wild were super relevant. Look at my hand! I've always thought the Minnesota Wild should be more relevant. But they just haven't been. But I think Quinn Hughes is going to add a lot of attraction to the Wild. I wish I didn't do that because that's... Whoa, that's not what my house looks like. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be super fun and super relaxing and just very enjoyable. I don't know if I've enjoyed myself once. Okay. Oh, there's my scissors. We're taking a step back and we're admiring. It's definitely a gingerbread house. Ready? Ta-da! For reference, This is, I wasn't trying to follow the picture, but this is how nice theirs looked. Thanks for watching me build a gingerbread. And thanks for giving me something to talk about, but I'm sorry that I didn't talk about it very good because I am very overwhelmed. I thought this was gonna be really nice and really fun, but I don't think I had very much fun. I don't think gingerbreads are supposed to be eaten because that's really bad. Are they supposed to be eaten? Because that tastes like... Bye! Oh my god, it's so bad.